Hello and welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. In this week's episode we have got some of the finest clips that I've ever had sent into the Top Plays. Kicking us off is Daskos with some unreal Battlefield 4 clips, things that are rarely achieved on the battlefield, and he's pulling them off like they're nothing. Following up, a clip sent in from Turbo Viperize. This guy used to play a lot of Battlefield, and I think this clip might have been from a few years ago, but he's decided to send it in as he's been watching my show, and it's one of the classics. One of the first guys to do that as well. The bow had just come out, I believe, and he managed to take that guy out from the side of his chopper. A bit of Battlefield 3 sent in from Scream. As usual, it's Operation Metro, and it's going to be a very nice clip with the M416 as he looks to dominate the enemy team using careful positioning and of course some pretty decent aiming as well. He's always careful on these little flanks, making sure he prioritizes the enemy team and the enemy players that are going to do the most damage to him, but luckily for him, none of them really turn around and they all get wrecked. A very tidy back rage. Next up, a clip sent in from Encow. He is going to be playing, of course, Battlefield 3. This one's Damavan Peak, looking to pull off a point streak on a game of Rush. He's going to be running again with the M416, a very decent weapon to be using on Battlefield 3, and the enemy team are just going to be lining up for him in the perfect position so he can take them all down. A 1500 point streak in total, a brilliant clip. Next up, a Battlefield 4 clip that was sent in from, I believe, Peepo, I believe he was called. I don't know if somebody sent this in or he sent it in himself. Either way, the clip ended up in my inbox, so I thought I had to show it. It's a 100 plus kill streak, and this is about as good as it gets with the chopper on a public match. The flying is just fantastic, the aiming speaks for itself, and I just think that this is really what Battlefield 4 was all about if you were into the vehicles. The skill ceiling was so damn high, and I've never flown a helicopter this well. However hard I try, I don't think I'd ever get to be this good in the Scout Chopper, which is exactly how the game should be. There should always be something that you just can't reach because it requires a little bit too much skill, so you have to work a bit harder to get there. A brilliant streak. Hopefully you enjoy some of the highlights.
Hostile soldier spotted. I got eyes on an enemy soldier. I've spotted an enemy AT soldier north of your current location. Defend this objective. We no longer have objective Bravo. I need you to attack this objective. Enemy tank west of your position.
The little cinematic shots that you saw at the start of this episode, they were sent from PC Ghoul. That guy posts a lot on Reddit, you might have heard of him, and he always has these awesome slow motion clips. Really, really cool. Feel free to send those sort of things into the Top Plays inbox as well, and I'll try and showcase them during the intro. Next up, a Battlefield 3 clip sent in from Nordflame. This one is going to be on Damavand Peak. He's actually tried to fly the scout helicopter through the back of the tunnel. That's how the clip started off, but unfortunately he couldn't really get too much work done, so he jumped out of it as it was about to explode and then set to work on the enemy team, destroying the tank, taking out multiple enemies. In fact, there's another tank, a bit of C4 on the side of it, and that one gets sent back to the spawn screen as well. You don't realise how useful that is for your team. If you're in a position where you can take out the enemy armour and just do that much damage, your team can then push up and be far more effective. Now the spawn after that, he then got in the tank on his team. You did notice that he was taking out that tank that was of course his team's tank, I believe, so he had to take it out and then get back in the tank himself. He does all the work, pushes forward, demolishes everything in his path, even goes in to arm the MCOM on Alpha. What an absolute beast. As the title suggests, the clips in this video are all expected to be very, very strong, and this is no exception. Sent in from Jackalberry, he's playing on Gulen Peaks, Battlefield 4, with a mixture of the M416 and the M26 MAS, making his way through the enemy team, pushing towards the objective, getting a whole load of kills, not missing really any bullets at all, and a lot of score in the process. On a map you don't see a lot of clips from. A great infantry play. A quick Battlefield 4 clip sent in from Nidud, I believe that's your name. Absolutely destroys the enemy team with his G18. So lucky with those players all lining up there. 11 kills in total in a very short streak. Redox is coming back with another Battlefield 4 clip. This one is going to be on Operation Locker. He does play a lot of Locker, but in saying that, they're always interesting clips to watch, or he makes them so. Unfortunately, the quality is not the best on this, so apologies for that, but I've done my best to make it as good as possible with what I was given. Overall, this is a really, really solid clip. He gets 2 very nice stacks in the space of 2 minutes. Positioning is great, and if you ever play Operation Locker, you'll be aiming to pull off clips like this pretty much whenever you can. It's so much fun. It's just awesome to watch too. Battlefield 1 clip sent in from Black Scorpion 87, the SMLE Mark III, probably the most used sniper rifle on Battlefield 1, and a very nice 8-man streak on the flag as well, so he gets a bit of leeway with missing 1 or 2 shots as the streak continues, and he can get a reload in. Now for a bit of a montage. Virgil sent in a whole load of clips, and I've actually featured one or two in previous weeks, but I've saved most of them for this little montage now. Now it's mostly sniping, all of them are on Battlefield 1, but they're the sort of clips that you just want to sit back and enjoy without any commentary because they're so fast paced and just awesome stuff. So what I'm going to do is compile them together into a 2 to 3 minute little compilation for you to watch now. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.
Смотри, разведчик! Смотри, там пулемет! Не спать, тут разведчик! Вражеский пулемет! Вон там!
Bir düşman gözcüsü.
We have one.
Düşman gözcüsü görüldü. Sınırmışken.
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Ricognitore nemico individuato. Vedo un ricognitore nemico. Laggiù, un assaltatore nemico.
We have taken objective butter.
Take the objective. That's an enemy scout.
We have taken objective
Scout. Sighted. That's a scout. One of theirs. There's an enemy machine gun. Spotted a machine gun. That's correct. Enemy machine gun over there.
A flame trooper kit is available near your location.
The scout, you see him? Use that first aid. You see that? Scout.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Spotted scout. scout. Sighted. It's an enemy scout. Scout, you see him? I'm wounded. Need help. Watch it, there's a scout. There, enemy plane.
Это немецкий пулемет! Это немецкий разведчик! Смотрим оба! Тут разведчик фрицев! Это пулемет! Вон там!
We have taken the sector.
Смотрим оба! Тут разведчик фрицев!
We have secured the sector.
Sığıyıcı! Aha orada! Düşman gücü kısa seni! Tetikte olun! Bir düşman gücü!